So the issue came up again about religion and how embedded is religion in our societies? Like how, I guess if you go from a statistical model, you could say that religion is not necessarily anomalous. Like, I mean, obviously, I mean, I'm telling you stuff you already know. So, I mean, religion is actually very embedded and it almost comes naturally. Now I'm with Camille Paglia on some of this stuff. Like, I mean, I feel that Camille Paglia's understanding of what can replace religion um, is 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 um, is poignant to say the least. Because people just don't find art all that interesting. They generally don't. You can see it for art museums across the world. They're struggling to survive. They're kind of dishing out their loot on social media and hoping that it attracts more of a populist indulgement than big donors and like who they have issue with in terms of social causes and shit like that. So there's this trying to democratize artwork through an institutional lens that doesn't quite. I don't know how well it's going to work. I mean, the AGO in Ontario is reducing or eliminating fees for under 25-year-old people to or eliminate the fees for people under 25 to see great artwork. Um, and I think, I've had a friend in the last little while say to me, not in the last little while, but maybe like 10 years ago, talking about how easy it is to replicate the experience of, say, going to the Rijksmuseum just by going on Wikipedia and sort of like, just kind of, absorbing the artwork that you see on Wikipedia. And I would argue that it's a better frame of mind to see artwork in its purest form as to say the smell of artwork, right? So I would think that I would think that maybe we should look away from artwork as this institutional thing and look at it as a very democratic thing. But how many people are you going to get involved in art, right? You probably can't. Anyway, religion still holds sway. Like it's still, there is a spiritual connection that seems kind of, absolute and without question that a lot of people feel more indulging than say, maybe the point of artwork is to be a little bit more critical, but I think there's a state stability there's a stability in basically in there's a stability. My roommates are yelling the fuck out of each other, but like there's a stability in basically fascistic understandings of the way the world works. And I think artwork, especially when it comes to institutional art, kind of like plays that level of understanding. So it comes to the point where you kind of have to you kind of have to understand artwork in the way that it was originally meant to be. And I think there's a rebellious nature to it. There's a way of that is very contrary to basically traditional religious functions. So anyway, that's all I want to say. I mean, my roommates are yelling the hell out of each other, so I don't know what's going on. I'm losing my concentration, but I think maybe we'll leave it off there. Okay, bye.